Now I do order these guys up, finally.
Right away.
And they pull back a little to reorganize. Oh, a volley. A very devastating volley, if I might add. 30 men down, 1 volley. Nice for all Rangers. Nice job, Rangers. Welcome, Warriors of Valhalla. This is Total War Titan. Thank you for stopping by today. And today I have some Empire Total War for you today. And today we are doing a pretty fun, fun siege battle. It starts off a little slow, fair warning, but it's still pretty fun nonetheless. So yeah, right now I am doing part of the Road to Independence campaign. I have the British Colonials over here. I have the floating flats turned off because I don't like them. I want it to look a bit more realistic. Looks almost like a replay, but nonetheless, not replay. Well, yeah, replay with the UI is hidden. Anyway, we have the British Colonials here, and we are attacking this fort. This fort is the last fort to. I'm on Oh, nice volley there. This is the last fort till Halifax. And I have a pretty healthy army. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the fort and use it myself. Alright? And initially my plan was to just demolish the thing. And that was taking an awful long time. So I was thinking, yeah, once Halifax is mine, just need to hold Halifax, don't need to bother about this fort. So I've already mopped up everything that was past this, on this side of this fort. Everything is that way. So yeah, right now I have an artillery bombardment going on. I have 3 24-pounder batteries. We're taking out the limbers of these guns, so these guns are pretty much immobile. But they're still operational. Over here they have some guns too, along with the guns of the fort. Yeah, so I have a pretty generic army. While the fighting's going on, I go ahead and go over the armies. I have mostly regiments of foot. Mostly foot soldiers. I do have this unit of cavalry that's been pretty badly hit by the artillery. Yeah. My own cannons are shooting, but yeah. I have most of these guys. I have the General's Bodyguard. I do have 2 units of Rangers. These guys are going to be helpful during the initial stages of the battle, because they're skirmishers. But yeah. Anyway, I'm trying to silence my cannon. Among other things, but these guys are protected by the slope. I can't even see the hill from here. You see the big old French flag flying from it. My own army here. We're just boom. We're just gonna take the fort down. I do spend an awful long time trying to silence those guns. So I'm going to fast forward it and just get some good views from the wall. Yeah, basically a big old artillery duel. Now I do shift my target over to the fort, and that's when things start getting interesting. Yeah, with a couple volleys, we were at 50% damage. Yep, there we go. I also began to move up my skirmishers, my Rangers, to see if I can't use them to take out that gun crew. Alright, there's one of them. Where's the other fella? Or is that both of them? I think that might be both of them. Either way, I'm moving my Rangers up to take out those gun crews. Meanwhile, the artillery is still booming out. But the French did have some skirmishers up in the head. They had some Native American musketeers. The French also have an army. They have more Native American support units, but also still mainly Marines. Whereas I have regular line infantry. So there's some pretty high morale troops, but still colonial troops nonetheless. I managed to breach the fortress. There's going to be my entry point. And I think there were actually some troops on the walls when it... Yeah, there were some troops on the walls when it breached. So so kill a number of them there. They're going to pull their skirmishers at that entrance. They're going to immediately pull off the walls to defend that breach. I think that's a little stupid, but the AI does it, so yeah, whatever. I have my skirmishers up here, ready to go. Still going to continue bombarding. I'm going to fast forward some more. They do send their general out and back in a couple times, I don't know why. But they're sending forward their skirmishers to engage mine. They have 135 guys. I have 120 rangers here. 2 units of 60. This first unit's going to open fire. This unit's not quite in range. But I do order them to move up so they can get in range. Their first volley is going to be very devastating. Over 20 men dead within that first volley. That Ranger's unit just got chewed up. But there are the skirmishers on both sides. This is just a minor skirmish, but it's about all that's going on at the moment. I did begin ordering my troops to move forward. And to facilitate movement, I actually ordered these guys into a column. Because they're going to be my reserves. Well, I'm moving these guys up in line formation because they're going to be my first guys in. Yeah, over here this unit is down to 40 men out of 60. Nearly at half strength. These guys are not quite in range yet. I did not give them... was microing somewhere else. My guns are still firing, and they're still sending out their general for some reason. I don't know why he's doing that, but oh well. This unit's getting pretty chewed up by these natives because they're outnumbered 2 to 1. Now I do order these guys up, finally. Right away. And they pull back a little to reorganize. Oh, a volley. A very devastating volley, if I might add. 30 men down, 1 volley. Nice job, Rangers. Nice job, Rangers. Shots being fired into the fort. I did breach this wall here, although it's not been very much help to me. This is the main breach we need to worry about. Asking the main fight. The skirmishing here is still going on. The natives are actually routing. Yeah, I could not see that because of the flag, but this makes it a bit more realistic. You can see all the troops streaming down the hill, all their little flags. These guys are routing, in fact. They are pulling back. And our rangers are going to march up. This unit is pretty healthy. This unit got devastated. 1/3 strength, and their rangers, they only had 60 to begin with. But now that they're cleared out, I can move up my full force of line infantry, including several healthy units. But keep in mind, this is a campaign battle. I need to preserve my forces in this assault. That's why I spent such a long time bombarding. I'm sending some guys around this way to try and flank this way. We're going to attack the fort kind of from 3 different directions. Up here, and back here. I'm very cautiously pushing because I don't know if they have more skirmishers. And the natives actually do regroup. The natives actually did regroup, and my skirmishers are going to have to re-engage them. They still outnumber my skirmishers, about 2 to 1. These guys. Those guys are equal. I do order these guys. I wasn't originally going to have them shoot this gun crew to bits. But now that these guys are regrouped, I gotta take care of that. Let's get a look of a civilian would see. Got the line infantry moving up. Rangers are opening fire. Natives are also opening fire. These guys are steady instead of wavering. These guys are opening up with a lot of pot shots. I don't know if they're actually killing anyone. Actually, no, they're getting kills. Their volley is into this unit, and it's mostly ineffective. These guys are forming up. I like this kind of in-person view. What do you guys think? Oh, pretty good volley from there. They're wavering. I think they're pulling back. Actually, no, they're charging. And they're pulling back now. Yeah, 21 out of 135. That is not very good for them. Here's their original line during the original skirmish. Was that their officer dead? No, that's to do with the musket. But yeah, their officer did die. That's unfortunate. What's that? Their flag bearer. Yeah, this unit's flag bearer is dead, but their officer is still alive. This one also doesn't have a flag bearer. Huh. Do the Rangers have a flag bearer? I don't remember. I'll have to check the footage. Anyway, we are moving up. Now that this guy's done, I'm going to go ahead and take out these gun platforms because I do not want them flanking my troops. They can easily fire along, and even round shot at an angle into the sides of my units is very dangerous. The natives are still running. These gun crews are going to shoot the ground for some reason. I think they're trying to shell these guys, but there's a hill in the way, so go ahead, waste your ammo. My infantry are moving up. The Rangers are going to go ahead and take care of that, whereas my line infantry are going to focus on the main assault. I decided to put these guys in column. This is a good artillery target, but they're pretty well protected by these slopes. These regiments of foot. I do have these infantry marching around. I have pretty healthy units. They got a little attrition from the artillery, but yeah. About my guns, after silencing that, I tried to get them to fire into the fort. They didn't want to do that. So they were actually shooting these guns, and they actually killed one of them. Knocked it out. These guys are also shooting the ground for some reason. Oh yeah, we're missing it. Oh shoot. Yeah, so here we go. My troops are lining up to deal with this. I did go ahead and put them all in one blob. Open fire. These guys are going to fire off a shot. Hits the hill. These guys are like really well positioned behind this slope. And they're just going to cut apart this gun crew. Yeah, they're just leaving their guns and routing. That poor fella took a while to die. That guy is just running. These guys are just taking off with the horses. Yeah, that unit's effectively destroyed. I think only 4 of them survived. No, 1 dude survived, plus the horse guys. 1 gunner and the horse handlers. These guys got disrupted by something. Pathfinding on this map is weird. It's a campaign mode map. Yeah, I am ordering these guys into line formation and moving them out, trying to get into my reserves deployed. I still have this unit of artillery to deal with. I'm sending these guys up. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. That could have been very bad. And now they actually have a clear shot to those guns. So Ball easily just comes through here and take out a whole bunch of dudes. These are fresh troops. Both sides of the troops are fresh. My guys just had a slightly long march. Oh, their general's coming under fire. Yeah, snuck out and is now actually in a crossfire. He's going to go ahead and pull back because he doesn't want to get shot by his own cannon. Anyways, they only have 1 cannon firing right now. Yeah, that was another close one. I think they actually got a couple dudes. Oh well. I have my own infantry marching up. They're sending out their general again for whatever reason. Oh, actually got one of his bodyguard that time. Yeah, he's pulling back. Yeah, my troops are moving out into line formation. These guys are marching up in columns back here. Self-support. I have these guys still. Completely healthy units of line infantry moving up. This is still all posturing. This is the longer battle, I'm sorry. Yeah, over here things are beginning to get interesting because they left this quarter of the wall undefended. So as the next couple artillery shots come in and actually get a really good number of troops on that shot. A decent number, nice shot for a round shot, just plowed all the way through. These guns are going to start shooting their own fort for whatever reason. I'm going to start deploying my troops. I have this unit marching south to deal, not south, marching forwards to deal with this guy, while this unit is going to get ready to take out this gun. They're both going to catch the gun in this V. It's pretty much done for. Volley there. 5 dudes. And they're running. Meanwhile, over here, I have grappling hooked the walls, and I'm actually storming them because there's not anyone up here. I'm going to shoot down into the fort. I have these guys covering them just in case some of these guys have an idea. Over here, it's a similar situation with some regiment of foot climbing the walls. I'm not charging the breach yet. I'm going to. I have some rangers also climbing the walls. Another artillery volley. I'm going to silence those guns soon because I don't want friendly fire. They're shooting up at the walls. The walls are protecting most of them, but they are still taking a few casualties. As I said, the pathfinding in this game is weird. These guys are climbing up the wall. They did sally out with some natives, with some Native American musketeers. Neither of us have bayonets, but my troops are better trained. I hope you can hear me still over the sounds of battle. Now my troops are beginning to fire into the fort. Let's get some close up. Powder smoke causing a few issues, but good work, good work. These guys are still in melee. They sallied out within the two breaches. They have a general's bodyguard attacking my rangers for whatever reason, but I have my own line infantry, a very fresh unit here. Completely healthy. They're sending up some Native American musketeers to try and attack my guys in the flank. I don't know what the AI is doing with troop deployments inside the fort, but okay. Over here I have a lot of guys on the fort. For whatever reason, I was struggling to get them to actually fire down into it. I do order some melee with these natives at some point. These guys are just going to keep firing into the fort. Yeah. Melee going on over here. We are pretty well cleaning up this unit of musketeers. They're down at half strength, but we still have a pretty healthy unit. Very well cleaning it up. That guy's getting back up. He didn't do good enough. That's their unit. That's their leader there. Down. I do have the Warpath campaign, so these are good troops. Well, yeah, we actually killed their general. Yeah, remember how I said the general sallied out? Well, my rangers and general's bodyguard went in. I am sending my own rangers in, along with this unit of foot and line infantry to charge that breach. I have these guys to support them once they deal with it. But they still have to deal with these Native American musketeers, although they did shatter them. So over here they send up some musketeers, and they are attacking this unit. My own troops are engaging them as well. So we got a fight on the walls going on. We're still doing a pretty good job of cleaning them up. There's a lot more French troops than there are redcoats on that dead floor. My own line infantry are still shooting into the fort, although some of them are managing guns for whatever reason. Yeah, whatever. Whatever floats your boat. Where's their flag bearer? Did he fall? Oh, there he is. There he is. The flag bearer and yeah, there's the officer, second rank. Okay. Drummer's just drumming. I have some line infantry here. I'm continuing to push through here, try and do that. They still have these Native American musketeers. They have 30 out of 135 left against 100 men. Although not all of them are engaged in the melee. There's a pretty healthy unit here, though, that's kind of bugged out. I don't know what they're doing. I'm sending up some more line infantry to climb the walls. Or maybe they just march straight into the fort, I can't remember. Yeah, they march straight into the fort. No. I don't know what they're doing. And these guys are climbing. Those guys are just standing there. I am thinking around at this point, trying to get these guys to fire into the fort like these guys are. And that unit is just devastated from sniper fire from the walls. Yeah, they're wavering. Over here is still a big old melee trying to fight their way into the fort. Rangers and line infantry. Their general just got killed. Not general. Their unit commander got killed. My rangers over here are also firing into the fort, although they're in less position. They're kind of just taking spot shots. I wonder if they're counting their kills. These guys are wavering. Heavy unit trying to fire up into these guys, but they still can't get the fire down into the fort. This unit is still standing after losing. These 4 men, while wavering, are still standing, are still fighting. These guys are absolute hardcore. I admire you, Frenchmen. You 3 Frenchmen. The guy who just died doesn't deserve it. Now, keep in mind, I still have plenty of reserves. I have these 2 full-strength units. I need to conserve my forces for the next push, so I actually have to take Halifax. It's guarded by a pretty sizable army. And I think I'm doing a pretty good job of it. I have several healthy units. This unit of the 6th Regiment, you have to take a look at your kill count, because you're just devastating them. You've only lost 10 men so far. Up in the melee, we have the 5th Regiment of Foot, and some Rangers. Over here, trying to pour through the main gate, we have the 8th Regiment of Foot against the 7th Regiment. Against the 7th Foot. Up here on the wall, we've surrounded some irregulars with the 7th and the 2nd. The 6th is still firing the 4 along with the other Rangers. These guys are bugged out, the 1st Regiment. I had the 10th and the 11th in reserve. Taking some shots. This would be a good screenshot. I might have it as a screenshot for the video. Who knows? Ramrods are a little bugged with the animation, but who cares? I'm a general giving a morale boost. My guns have fallen silent. They're just watching it, along with the 10 survivors of my cavalry unit. My cavalry unit has had it rough this campaign. But you can absolutely see the devastation and what's going on. It does not look very pretty from here. And the gunners are just like, yeah, we're done. Our job's done. We're safe. So I would not want to be alone here, especially when these guys charging the main gate. This unit's lost 88 men. Not 88. They've lost all of it. They're down to 88 men, which is pretty healthy, but that's nearly 50% casualties. And the Rangers got devastated in those firefights. I would not want to be a Ranger. In this fight, I'd want to be artilleryman, and if not artilleryman, I want to be line infantry. I am beginning to move these guys up, see if I need to push them in. But I don't really think I need so at this point. I am moving down my infantry, and I still have a few irregulars. But at the same time, as I said, this is a campaign. Oh, by the way, these guys finally got on the walls. They're going to begin firing any moment now. As I say that, they start firing. Nice. But I want to try and destroy their army. I don't want just to drive from the thing. I want to destroy it. So these guys, when I move on Halifax, these guys will be in my rear. That's not okay. So I'm going to try and wipe out the rest of the survivors. They're going to attempt to run. And they're just going to be cut down as they leave. These guys didn't fight their way in, but my goodness. Devastation. All of this is just from gunfire. The only melee was here, here, and up here. 6th Regiment in Foot in particular. 20 men killed, but the fort's ours. My few Frenchmen are running for the hills. Oh my goodness, losses 1,166 out of 1,197. I only lost 200 men in that attack. I'd say that's a victory. What do you guys think? So hope you liked today's video, folks. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more. I want to see what the 6th Regiment did. I can't remember which one's the 6th Regiment. Alright, so they would have lost about 19 men. These guys must have been it, because they have 206 kills, only losing 14 men. Yeah, they definitely deserve the... Those guys are my elite troops. Yeah, these guys must have been the guys in the gate. So yeah, I hope you liked today's video, folks. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more action like this. Let me know what you guys want me to see happen next. So yeah, Total War Titan out.